Will Elon Musk fight Vladimir Putin over Ukraine? The answer to that question lies beneath a deep dive into Putin's current position, the shifting paradigm of humanity over the last 10 years, and Elon Musk's reputation. Specifically, his reputation as an active member of internet culture and, more specifically, meme culture. This challenge put forward by Musk may on some level have truth behind its intention, in that Elon might seriously be willing to fight Putin. But something like this would never actually come to be in modern society. I would hope. But just for the sake of it, let's play with hypotheticals here and explore in what world this fight could and would actually happen. Firstly, it appears as though Elon Musk, along with the rest of the world, is very aware of Putin's current position, in that he's made a strategic mistake and doesn't have a peaceful way out. What it seems Musk is doing is he's trying to give Putin that way out. But this isn't because Elon feels badly for him or that he believes Putin deserves to be helped, I hope, but because he's probably very aware of the danger of where Putin's head is currently at. What's dangerous about this is that if there is no way out, the only option in Putin's mind is feared to be to take things even further. So I could see in one world what Elon is trying to do. He's going for a 1 in a million Hail Mary attempt at appealing to Putin's macho side with the chance that he'll actually accept. And maybe if he was caught in an extremely panicked and desperate state, it's possible that he might. I mean, Donald Trump won the election and Jeff Bezos went to space. Crazy things have been happening lately, so I'm not saying it isn't impossible. But that's not just a figurative comparison to help my point. There is an argument to be made that these other bizarre events have everything in common with Musk's recent tweet. These days, it is becoming quite popular to question systems that humans have put in place to structure society as we know it. And some scholars argue that the person that would say, "Why couldn't a bigoted TV personality who says everything that comes to his mind be president?" shares a similar criticism of society as someone who might say, maybe all police forces should be eradicated. These thoughts are currently very mainstream on two extreme opposite sides of the political spectrum, but what they have in common is that they both question the very fabric of how we currently allow society to function. And the idea of Elon Musk and Vladimir Putin going blow for blow might just have the same thing in common as well. Perhaps Musk is just poking the bear to see how far society might be willing to depart from our usual codes of conduct. And considering these types of questions have been humored so much in culture recently, this unfortunately isn't something that would be impossible. In theory. But remember, this is and should stay entirely hypothetical. It is very important that an actual cage match between a tech billionaire and a Russian dictator should never be allowed to take place, especially with the stakes being a whole country. It's also important to take the time to mention that this is a pretty tone-deaf and insensitive thing to suggest right now, as Ukraine is already facing extreme hardship and must be feeling rather powerless in its current state. So to put forward an idea that one fight between two hyper-rich public figures should decide the fate of a currently war-torn country is pretty awful. And it suggests that Elon Musk must be almost entirely brainwashed by his own insular world of grandeur and mass personal success. You're not Iron Man, Elon, and this isn't fiction. And if you're disappointed to hear this, if you wanted to see a real fight with the stakes being the freedom of a sovereign state, turn on the news. It's actually happening right now, but in the real world, and no one's laughing.